But happiness can be found in many places. The night, in the Zoomer, they retire from battle and they settle down in a small village. With each passing day, their love grows stronger.
We've got our hands on these leaked production stills from the One Last Adventure documentary.
Right, the one covering the Stranger Things finale.
And for all the talk about Vecna, the one thing the internet is completely obsessed with isn't the plot. It's the 2-year time jump.
It absolutely is. And our mission today is to, really break down what that time jump means. It completely changes the final season.
And what's so clear from the sources is that the obsession, the real driver of engagement, is the physical evolution of the cast.
Exactly. It's not about who lives or dies. It's that we literally watch these kids grow up.
And that 2-year gap makes that change impossible to ignore.
So let's start with the facts. The sources confirm it. The plan was originally an 18-month jump.
Okay.
But that got extended mid-production. It became a functional 2-year gap. And this wasn't just a creative whim. It was a practical necessity.
But why, though? I mean, surely 18 months would have been enough to account for some growth, right? What made the full 2 years so essential?
It was the severity of the growth. We're talking about drastic growth spurts. The leaks show it was creating these huge logistical problems, like with camera blocking.
So they just didn't look like kids anymore?
Not at all. They didn't look like high school sophomores. They looked like young adults who needed to sell the idea that they were, hardened veterans ready for a war.
And that connects back to the stats you found. The engagement rate on content about their physical change is 35% higher than plot theories.
It's a huge number. And the sources call this connection intergenerational attachment.
Which basically means the audience grew up with them.
Precisely. And the time jump validates that shared passage of time. The cast needed to finally look like the young adults the fans already saw them as.
Okay, so let's shift to the characters, starting with 11. The production notes in the leak confirm a very specific goal for her.
Mm-hmm. They wanted to evolve her from the shaved head victim of season 1 into a powerful young woman, a soldier.
And you can see it in the camera tests.
Oh, absolutely. The posture change alone is striking. That early innocence is gone, and it's replaced with this sense of resolve. She's not the mall rat anymore. She's the Hawkins guardian.
And what about the boys? The growth spurts must have been a real challenge there.
It was a massive challenge. The costume department said they had to completely overhaul their strategy. I mean, we're talking about shoe sizes changing dramatically during filming.
Wow.
It just shows how physically unavoidable this time leap was for the whole party.
But while those changes were critical for everyone, the leaks really point to one person as the real viral trigger.
Yeah.
Will Byers.
Yes. Narratively, it feels like this time jump was almost designed for him.
So the big question is, what was he doing for those 2 years?
Well, he wasn't just hiding. The sources are clear on this. He used that time off-screen to mature psychically. He was actively honing his connection to the Upside Down.
And that's the absolute key here. Will's growth, his survival, means he becomes something 11 couldn't be. He's a stable conduit.
Exactly. 11 has this raw, kinetic, almost explosive power, but it's unstable.
Whereas Will's is different. It's a true sorcerer arc. The glow-up everyone talks about isn't just puberty. It's him coming into his power. For you, the listener, think of it as calculate psychic stability versus a psychic sledgehammer.
In the end, the leaks just prove it was the best decision they could have made. It gives the characters the weight and maturity they needed to actually end this story.
Totally agree. It makes the final conflict feel believable.
But it does leave you with one final thought. If Will needed 2 full years of this intense off-screen psychic honing to become that stable conduit, what was the unseen cost of that, emotionally, mentally? And what does it mean for Vecna now that this mature, stable conduit is just waiting for him?